YouTube. What's up? It's your boy, Original Dog Man John Castro. Um, you know, I started to make this video funny and make fun of someone. But the more that I made the video, I realized just how psychotic this person I was making fun of really is. How psychotic he really is. Now the dude has a Facebook. His name is John Smith. I'm gonna show you guys all that. But I'm gonna show you his intentions and how this dude takes things real personal. Um, and I want the rest of you who watch my channel, who are truly in this community, to be careful with this dude. Because if there's one thing that I know and one thing that I've studied, is psychology. And on the internet, you're gonna run into some crazies, some real crazies. And I'm talking about crazies that will come to your house and kill you, kidnap your children, fuck with your wife. I'm talking about real crazies that will get personal. Now, I've been on YouTube 10 years, and there was a few people like this that I've ran into. But to be honest, a person like this, the person that I'm about to expose and tell you guys who this dude is, really has some mental health issues. And you don't really get to have a personal thing going on with someone like this on YouTube or on the internet. And it doesn't really become personal, not too often. It doesn't happen too often, especially with a real crazy, with a real psychotic motherfucker. Now, this dude has an agenda. This dude says he's not crazy, but he really is. And there's a couple of people, there's one other person that I know that this dude has been fucking with, and that's Mr. Keith. Mr. Cheap Sense, Keith Crook. And the reason why I'm doing this is just to help you guys see who this dude is. So if you don't have to comment, you don't have to do anything, just watch the video and stay clear of this dude, because he's around. He's in the Facebook groups and the fragrant groups. He's in the fragrance community on YouTube. So this is just a warning to you guys. Like I said, I help people, and I'm helping you guys stay clear of this dude. That's all this video is. Just stay clear of this dude. I don't care. Like right now, I know that everything that I do in my life, if this dude tries to step to me, he's a dead duck. That's on the real. If he decides to come to my city, I'm going to know about it. That's just what it is. I got too many eyes and ears around here for this dude to even think about talking or asking about me. So, I'm going to let you guys listen to a couple things. I'm going to read a couple things to you, and I'm going to let you see what's really up with this dude. And so here we have my phone, and these are some comments that that this dude has said to Keith. And I believe Keith said something like, "The ball is in your court. You know where I work." And he was threatening Keith about coming to Keith's hometown, beating his ass, meeting him up, beating his ass, and all this good shit, right? Keith, this is what Keith wrote to him. Keith said, "The ball is in your court." This is in private message. "The ball is in your court. You know where I work, and I'm sure your creepy ass has my address. When you get here and you want beef, I'll be around." This is what he wrote to Keith. Now listen to this crazy psychotic shit. "I already have boots on the ground." And then he writes, "Two worlds collide." I'm going to let you guys see this. I mean, you might not be able to read it. Maybe you can. But that's it. See the name at the top right here? It says Keith Crook. Y'all know his Facebook, Mr. Cheap Sense. And then the dude, this is the dude writing in the dark right here. In the kind of like dark, I don't know if you call that font or background. He says, two worlds collide. See, this dude lives in his own world. I mean, he doesn't have any social contact. I doubt he has any kind of social construct at all. Watches movies. This is some shit you say in a movie. Two worlds collide. It's easy to beat a thief, a dumb one who would rob a Kmart and Wendy's. Last time, Alabama tried to beat Ohio, who defeated them. I suggest you back down. First of all, I want to let you guys know something. No one is good. For you to sit here and call Keith a thief and not call yourself a thief, because the majority of us have stolen something. The majority of us have lied. The majority of us have obsessed over women or men, or lusted over women or men. The majority of us have blasphemed God's name. There's no one good. Not me, not you. I've stolen, I've lied, I've lusted, I've coveted. I've done all the fucking sins. I'm no better than Keith. So for him to sit up here and pretend like he's better than Keith right here shows you that he's not with reality. This dude doesn't face reality head on. This dude is curving all around. But we're gonna go deeper. Last time Alabama tried to beat Ohio, who defeated them, I suggest you back down. Now he's talking about a game. Alabama and Ohio was it NFL basketball? I don't know. Really? You're gonna compare you meeting Cheap Sense to a game, Alabama and Ohio? Because Ohio beat Alabama, you think you're going to beat Cheap Sense. You see what I'm saying? This is his mentality, you guys. But let's move on. That's just showing you how he analyzes shit and how he equates shit. It's all fucked up. His head is truly, truly fucked up, y'all. So now I'm going to show you what he looks like. This is his Facebook. His name, he gives himself the name of John Smith. So obviously he doesn't want to let anyone know who he really is. My name is John Castro. Keith is a real dude. His name is Keith Crook. Right? Real motherfucker. Let's try to keep shit real. This is what it is. But his name is John Smith. Y'all really think his name is John Smith? I don't know. He don't look like a Smith to me. Maybe his middle name. I don't know. But I doubt it. Highly doubt that. Too many John Smiths. Okay. So, but before he decides to do anything, I have all his friends. I know all his friends and all the people he fuck with. This dude make a step. I already got it. Everything I need to know about him. Know where he's at. I'm going to know where he lives. I'm going to know where he works. I'll find out everything about him through social media. Easy. All right. So, I'm going to let y'all hear a story that he told. All right. I'm going to let y'all hear a story that he told. Give me a second, y'all. And this is the story that he told right here. So y'all can peep game.
This is a story I'm going to say. And I did something. I want to ask people to know that I do the right thing. When I was a little kid, in like the first grade, we had to sing these notes. And we had a teacher named Mr. Albert, a music teacher. And I would sing and never get a star. You got a star if you sung good. Everybody was saying they got a star. And it became so comical that I would get up there and try to sing and he would never give me a star. Never give me a star. Never. And he would talk about it. And no matter what I did, and I told him one day I had to stop singing. I said, you know what, Mr. Albert? You're never going to give me a star no matter what I do. No matter what I do. mentioned that. And I said, I remember that. And he would laugh at that. And he did that to me once when I was a couple more years older than that, in first grade. He would mention that. So one day, I was sitting in this bar in Sandusky, Ohio, and he came in there and he asked me, oh, yeah, Mark, he mentioned this. He says, what do you do? I said, I work for a Fortune 500 corporation. And he was stunned. And he mentioned that again. I said, yeah, you did that. That's in the past. So what I did recently was that I took a bunch of videos I took at the Jazz Standard, the Blue Note, New York City, all these nice jazz clubs and steakhouses I went to, all these world-class musicians, and I emailed it to him. And I told Mr. Albert, I said, you know what, Mr. Albert? Thank you. Thanks for being my inspiration. Thanks for showing me no matter sometimes how hard you work or how hard you want something, you're not going to get it. Because sometimes mediocre people will stand in your way. Because I wondered to myself is that how many of those people in that room have got stars and been to Jazz at Lincoln Center, been to the Blue Note, have been to the Jazz Standard, the Jazz Showcase, and heard some of the world-class jazz musicians. I don't think he probably has. I doubt very many people in that room who got a lot of stars have. So the moral of the story, what I'm saying is that sometimes you may start the race slow, but you may win it. And that's just what life is about. A lot of people you see going up, you will see going down. And I'm saying that sitting in this mall on a Monday afternoon, live from life. But I would like to ask the people who's hearing this, did I do the right thing by emailing him all those pictures and videos of me at those places? All right, people, enjoy. Until the next time, if you subscribe to my blog and my YouTube page, let me know. Enjoy.
All right. So you heard his story. Just in case you didn't hear it, I'm going to give you a quick summary of what he said. He's a kid in elementary school. A music teacher, would give other kids stars for going up and singing. But every time he went up and sung, the teacher didn't give him a star. He held that all his life. He held that emotional grudge all his life. Finally, he starts working for a corporate 500 business company. 5,000, whatever. I don't know. A Fortune 500 company. And he's up in life now, so he says. Hell, I work for a Fortune 500 company. Don't mean I'm making Fortune 500 money. You got janitors who work for Fortune 500 companies. Don't mean they making Fortune 500 money. They're not making six figures. But I doubt he's making six figures. He was bragging like he was, but I doubt he is. So, he held this grudge that his music teacher didn't give him stars while he went up and sung. Got older, started working for a Fortune 500 company. Now, he emails his teacher, all the steakhouses that he's been to, all the clubs, the jazz clubs, and all these little places, and he tells them his story. Was he wrong for doing that? You do what you want. But the fact that you held this grudge all these years tells me one thing that you can't forgive, that you have a hard time forgiving. You want to know what the fucked up thing about this whole thing was? It's not that he didn't forgive his teacher. It's that he couldn't forgive himself. And I highly doubt right now that this dude can forgive himself for his bullshit that he does. And here's why. Because he comes to my page and he talks about my dead mama. My dead baby mama. He comes to my page and tells me I'm on welfare when I'm not. I work hard for my shit. Comes to my page talking about my kid. He goes to Cheap Sense. He tries to make me and Cheap Sense bump heads. And I'm gonna read the comment again. He says, two worlds collide. It's easy to beat a thief, a dumb one who would rob a Kmart and a Wendy's. Last time Alabama tried to beat Ohio, who defeated them, I suggest you back down. You know John Castro? We're in Louisiana now. You're in Louisiana now? Really? I highly doubt you're in Louisiana, man. If you guys go to this dude's channel, you'll see that he can barely ride a bike. He fell down and almost killed himself. His eyes were bloodshot red and his nose was bleeding. I wouldn't doubt he had some kind of internal hemorrhaging going on because of that bike crash. But he wants to come to my channel, and then what I realize about this dude is that he goes to people who have made videos about me and comments on their channel against me. He goes to Facebook fragrance groups and Facebook and posts shit about Key. It won't be too long before he starts posting shit about me. It's an easy read. But I'm making this video not to make fun of this dude. I'm making this video to warn you guys. I already know his mind. I know what kind of dude this is. This is the kind of man, sooner or later, he will rape, he'll kidnap, he will kill. Do not put nothing past a motherfucker like him. If I see this dude in real life on point, he's dead. If I see him near my family on point, he is dead. Because I will do everything in my power to smash this motherfucker. Because I already know his mindset. There's no hesitating. You're not touching my kids. You're not touching me. You're not touching nobody in my family, bro. And I'm going to show y'all his picture one more time. This is him. He calls himself John Smith. That's an alias. He doesn't want people to know his real name. Why? What you got to hide, man? What does he have to hide? Peace out, it's your boy, Original Dog Man.